Clarity Empress, the Empress of Clarity, here to bring you a collective message. I hope everyone is doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section or the chat and let me know if the reading resonates with you. So today, hit my mic. Today will be about dreams. I had a dream. I feel like Martin Luther King. I had a dream, but it's not like that. I had a dream today. Let me send to my people. Yes, so I had a dream, y'all. And something flying around in my house. What is that? The monitor spirit. Get out of here. What are you? What even are you? Moth. All right. So the dream. The message is for one person that is a regular here, but the dream. I'm gonna tell you about this first dream when I see who's on the chat. Because again, I do have a message for a particular person. And then we'll do a collective. Oops. Tuesday. Peace, Queen. How you doing, girl? How are you? I know I meant to sit down and deal with this today. This little chart thing that came with my deck. Because it's pretty cool. So what's new, sis? What's good with you? Oh, the world is Saturn. Judgment's Pluto. Did not know. But wait a minute. Oh, Jupiter. I can't complain. Was driving in a warm car, got sleepy, but when I came in here, I woke up. I was like, I got a message to deliver. So I can't be sleepy. Okay. When they in. Okay. Went shopping today, get the kids some clothes. Oh yeah, I know I need to do that too. Girl, gotta take advantage of these sales that's popping up for the spring, right? Spring and summer, because they be throwing that stuff out in the dead of winter. I'm like, damn, we ain't even just still about to snow. You know what I'm saying? But hey, Black Cherry. Hello, Jonathan Martinez. How are you? Welcome to the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. All right. Make sure when you subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. I'm just letting people get into the building. Oh, YouTube is messing with my numbers. They sent me a message. Well, they showed me a message today. So go ahead and like and subscribe and maybe check back. Make sure you still subscribe and receive notifications because my account has not been updated since January 31st. I thought something was wrong and they confirmed it and they said they working on it. So I don't know what that means. All right, so I'm gonna start off with the dream, y'all. And let me see, what card do I want to represent the dream? Because I'm not gonna pull this yet. I'm not gonna shuffle and pull yet. I'm gonna just tell y'all the first dream and why the second dream is significant. Some parts I gotta unpack, and feel free to comment. Um, feel free to comment about it. So I think it was back September. I want to say 2019 or 18. I don't remember the exact year. But I had this dream, and there was a comedian, there is a comedian, his name is Tony Baker. And my husband and I, and somebody else, it was like four of us, I think, were in this bed watching TV. Like everybody was like at one end of the bed, sitting up, laughing and watching TV. Um, and the men were just talking and laughing and joking. I don't know why we were in a bed, but it was just a big, huge bed. And it was a party at the house or something like that. And I was feeling tired, so I started to lay further down in the bed. And all of a sudden, the guy next to me woke up startled. And I said, when he woke up, he woke up startled, and I knew instantly who he was. He was the husband of a friend of mine, or high school friend of mine, that passed away. And when he woke up, I said to him calmly, I said, relax. Everything's okay. You're all right. You okay? Everything's okay. And he looked startled, like he didn't know how he got there. And I was talking to him, and I was like, so, are you okay? He was like, yeah, 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 I think I'm fine. And I said, okay. He was like, I just can't wait to get back to my wife. I said, oh, really? He said, yes. I miss them. We got a bigger house. I just can't wait to get back to my family. So I said, okay. And he showed me a certificate, and he told me that certificate, though, belonged to his first wife. I said, really? He said, yeah. And then he showed me greeting cards in a frame with flowers that were dying inside the frame. He was like, yeah, that was my old job. I used to be in marketing and advertising. So I was like, oh, wow. And he's like, yeah. But he's like, I really just can't wait to get back to my family. Now, on the certificate, when he said that was his first wife, it was an A-M name, and then the last name had a B and an F. Now, the reason why I never met this man in the physical, but I knew what he looked like because he and his wife in real life had been on a national TV show for weight loss or something like that. So I recognized him instantly. I can't remember his name right now, but I recognized him instantly. So anyway, he shows me the certificate, but I didn't really take it seriously. I was like, oh, okay. I really didn't know why he was showing me the certificate. So we continued to talk, and at some point, I feel like everybody in the house was like giving me laundry to do. They wanted me to wash their stuff in my washer and dryer, and I was like, why would y'all try to bring your laundry here? Because I don't have enough room. And oh, hey, Bite, got a special message for you, so make sure you stay tuned. Um, so yeah, so everybody wanted to wash their clothes, and he said to me, "Oh well, I got a really big new washer and dryer at my house. You can bring some of that over here." So I said, "Okay." It was just a weird thing to say, but I was like, "All right, fine." So I woke up, and it didn't occur to me initially, right? But at some point in time, I realized, oh, I think I'm supposed to give her this message. It was like, oh. So later on that morning, I searched her up in social media and no response. And she's on there quite often, but no response. So then I reached out to a mutual, and she was like, yeah, 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 I got her number. She gave me the number. I left her a message, no response. So that was the morning. Later on that afternoon, Spirit was like, you need to tell her. I was like, okay. Oh, this had to be 2019 because I think I was reading by then. So I said, well, okay, let me call her again because she didn't respond. So when I called her around 5 o'clock that day, she answered and was like, oh, I was just getting ready to call you. So I gave her the message, just like I told you about the dream. I gave her the message and she wrote everything down. And she said, "Yeah, well, we do have a new washer and dryer, and it is bigger than what we used to have." She said she told me about a lot of different things. And then, we got off the phone and she said she shared her notes with her parents. And her name starts with her first name starts with an S. I don't want to put her business out there. But her first name starts with an S. But remember, he showed me in the dream his wife's um his first wife's certificate of something. I didn't know what it was. So I don't know if it was a birth certificate or whatever. So I said, "Do you know somebody named Amanda or something with an AM and a BF in the last name?" And she was like, "No." She's like, "Well, maybe our trainer." I said, "But what's her last name?" So she told me, and I was like, "Nah, that's not it." I just knew it wasn't it. Her name was Amanda, but that wasn't it. So she, after consulting with her family, she says, um, she said, "I spoke to my mom and dad, and they said they were going to name me Amy." And I said, "Yeah, that was it." And Banfield was her last name. I was like, "Yeah, well, I knew it was a B and an F in the last name. So Amy Banfield." So he showed me that her name would have been Amy Banfield and not what it became. Also, she said he did work for an advertising company, but in accounting. And she said no one knew that about him. They knew that he used to work for the government. So she said that's something random like most people wouldn't know. And she said he used to give her greeting cards, and and she framed one that he gave her, either when they got engaged or when they met or something, some type of anniversary. And I happened to call her on an anniversary on the day that they met, and she was recently asking for a sign from him. She said, "I can feel your energy. I know you're trying to tell me something. Give me a message. Tell me what are you trying to tell me?" And the message came through me. So then last night, y'all, I had a dream. Now, mind you, this is 2019 originally. So this year, I mean, this last night, I had a dream. So I feel like some of the messages for me, and some of the message is for Bite. So, what happened first? So y'all know my uncle passed, right? And this now he then visited me twice in my dreams. So this time, now first time he wanted money for a massage, y'all. And I had to remind him, like, you died. You don't got no more money. Anyway, and I forgot, and I remembered a couple days later after that dream that they were massaging him because of all the fluid buildup in his body. So that's why he wanted another massage. Anyway, um, this dream though, um, he was smoking ganja. Okay, he's a Jamaican Rasta. So he had dreads. Now in real life, all his dreads had fell out. His hair was thin and all of that stuff. He aged. But in the dream, he was taller than he usually is. He was darker because he was really pale before he passed. He was happy. He was smoking, and he was just smiling and smiling. And he got the munchies, right? So he says to me, "Is this something sweet in here? You got any cookies or something?" And I was like, "No." And this wasn't my house, unfortunately. This was my father's house, but it had elements of my house in it. So I said, "No, I don't have nothing sweet." I said, "The guy that brought you the weed, tell him to take you to the store and get you something sweet because we don't have nothing." So he was like, "Oh man, I just want something sweet." So I go in the room, or my parents' room, which was my father and my stepmom, and it was me and a bunch of kids, and I had given them some bags like this, y'all, something like this, and it had these in it, these Astro dice, right? A couple of those. I had given them crystals, and we had little papers that tell you what things are, what they meant. So I don't know who the kids was. I think they were mine and somebody else in there. Anyway, few minutes before my father and his wife came in the room to take their bed back, the kids had left and went somewhere else in the house. So they left me stuck with putting all their stuff up. So I cleaning up so they, family could have their bed. And then, and I now I gotta unlock. I mean, look up what beds signify with me, because two dreams with messages are beds. But anyway, so I get out the bed, and the two of them get in the bed, but they're sitting up talking like old friends. Now, nobody, y'all don't know my dad or my stepmom, but um, they weren't really that pleasant with each other. But I mean, not necessarily mean, but it wasn't jovial like what I saw. So it was interesting. They look good together. They look happy. They weren't really like being lovey dovey. They were just into the conversation, like they were catching up. How was your day? How was your day? I don't know. And I was just like, that's interesting. So then I get a phone call. Yeah, some point in time I get a phone call. And Bite, this part is for you. They said, Bite? I said, yeah. They said, they have an opportunity to go to they were no, they were supposed to go to Guantanamo Bay. This part where I don't know why. Um well, I have an idea why. But they said they were supposed to go to Guantanamo Bay, but they're going to the county college instead. Now, I don't know where you live, Bite. All I can say is county college is a good opportunity, springboard your career into whatever you want to do, or transfer to another university, get a 4 year or whatever, but it's 2 year for us. And then some 4 year programs, it depends on the school that they're connected to, right? Um, so that was weird because in my mind, I think in a dream, I assumed Guantanamo Bay um was like a college, but I didn't really formulate the full thought. It didn't alarm me. So then um they said, now this is the part that I was like, So they said, oh, also, um, she let that man back in the house. That's what he said. The person said, and it was a masculine, older than you. And they said, yeah, she let this man back in the house. Like he's back in the house. I said, living with them? And he said, yeah. I said, huh. And everybody okay with that? And he said, I guess so. And I said, And I just was like, all right. So when I went in the kitchen, this part is not about you. I went in the kitchen for something, and I opened the freezer up, and I was looking for some soursop I had just bought, literally in real life. And I see my uncle had like devoured like five of them, and I was pissed because I never tried it yet. And I was like, man, tell that man to take you to the store and go get you some sweets. Stop eating my little stuff. That ain't even sweet. I don't even know what it tastes like. And he just laughing. So that was a dream. That was the message. When I woke up, I realized I asked my husband. I said, "Wait a minute, Guantanamo Bay they have a prison, right?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "Oh shit." So what? I didn't pull cards, but what Spirit was telling me is that you chose your future over prison. So the prison could be in your mind, where you live. There's some sort of prison feeling, feeling of, I guess, entrapment. And then the feminine who let the man back in the house is possibly a mother figure, because I don't think this was like what you call it, polygamy or polyamorous. It wasn't like that. It was like something you couldn't control, and she's doing it again, or she let him back in, like that kind of vibe. You don't need to explain anything to me. I'm just relaying the message. So, you know, take it how it resonate. If it don't resonate, but it was for you, that part. So, and that was on a phone. Like, it wasn't like a face to face type of situation. It was a phone call. So, you know, that was the dreams, y'all. And when I have dreams that I remember that visit vividly, I need to relay a message. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, y'all. You been having weird dreams? Mm. Well, it sounds like you're going to still choose a different path, but that you're still with the family is according to what my dream said. That you're still with that situation and that it hasn't left you. So you got some ways to go. That's what it sounds like to me. All right, let's get a collective energy reading, y'all. And you're welcome, babe. All right, spirit. Oh, damn. That's too many cards. One at a time, spirit. One at a time. All right. Ooh, what is that? Okay, 3 of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Somebody got decisions, decisions, decisions. So somebody is taking a step though, because 3 of Wands is expansion, and 3 of Wands is the effort to get into the next phase, right? It could be the effort. This is usually my job, Lord, my card for I put my resume in, or I put in the proposal. You know what I'm saying? Or I put the application in for the place to stay, because after the third one is the 4 wands. The 4 wands is stability, a home, celebration, right? So somebody's embarking on the next step. And that's in the past energy. So that means somebody's already put some things into motion. So I appreciate you too. Thanks for being a loyal subscriber. All right, we got 2 of Pentacles here. Now that is personal finances, career. Yeah. So somebody wants to put some effort in how they make their money. What's up, Carmen? Somebody wants to put their money where their mouth is. That's okay. Or their mouth where their money is. I don't know. Something like that, right? Tell me more. Oh. So we got 2, 3, 4 different suits. But let me back this up, y'all. Hold on. So we got the 4 cups here. So it's like somebody's more focused on stabilizing themselves, money issues, balancing job, balancing things out in their life, but there's things that they no longer want, or they're not really into. They're more apathetic about, discontent. So there's some unhappiness. Oh, I feel like, oh, okay, there's some self-pity. uh Somebody needs to self-evaluate, needs some more introspection. So somebody has some, I don't know how you put it. How you doing? Um, that like somebody's not happy in the heart space, because cups represent, love. Somebody not happy with love, or what a current situation involving love, or they not accepting love from some situation. We'll see. Tell me more. King of Swords, challenging a lesson. Somebody gotta make a decision, and they gotta make this decision with integrity. The King of Swords is the judge, jury, and executioner. That's somebody who's rational, clear thought. You know what I'm saying? Um, Strong minded, ambitious, and like I said, integrity. So they ethical. They make decisions from a moral place. They're not corrupt when upright. and they seek the truth. So somebody is challenges is being in that energy, seeking the truth, being wise, being a leader. Using that intelligence. Tell me more, spirit. And hermit. So somebody's doing some introspection. I don't know. I guess somebody's in a lot of in a place of decision. Which way do I go? What will make me happy? What will give me money? What will balance me out? You know what I'm saying? What's the best course of action to take? You know, um, where do I get my mentorship and my guidance? Who is going to lead me? You know what I'm saying? Um, what what is best for me? I feel like that's what somebody wants to know. What is best for me? So there's a lot of questions somebody has about their life, and they're not happy with the current status of life right now. We got King of Pentacles in reverse. Because they've been too money driven. So this is like somebody's lopsided energy. It could be yours, collective or beloveds, or it could be somebody but somebody was maybe too focused on money, not enough in the heart space, maybe too into the heart space, not enough into the money. So there's a need for balance here. Somebody desires wealth. But when you have too high demand on money, it could drive you to make bad decisions. It could cause you to wear yourself out because you doing too much. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have 50 jobs, and you know what I'm saying, you missing appointments now because you too busy trying to make it to everything. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep it straight, you can't keep a schedule right, or you will take offers that you probably shouldn't take, or basically over promising and under delivering because you're not capable of handling everything that comes your way. Lots of opportunities could come to you, but you got to kind of pace it out. It's like when I let y'all know my books are open, or when my books aren't open, or well, I don't really say they ain't, but if I get to a point where I have a steady stream, and I've had that at different pockets in time, I have to schedule it. Like everybody can't have my time because I also have a family. You know what I'm saying? I also have a business. I have different things I have to do. So my life has to go to the flow of the things that I'm doing. And at the same time, I don't want to make no promises to somebody and I can't keep it. So I feel like somebody needs some organization to stabilize themselves here. That's why they need direction and they need guidance. Um, hmm. All right, tell me more, Spirit. Tell me about this Three of Wands energy. Death. So somebody's refusing to let go of a situation that's over. I mean, I don't know how many times I feel like a violin need to come out and say wah or something. It just seemed like somebody just, I don't know, like holding on to just things that are over with instead of fully expanding. It's like you somebody cannot give you something if your hand is clenched in a fist holding something for dear life. Like this not possible. You have to open your hand and receive. And I feel like somebody don't want to let go, but that they want something at the same time. And that's where the confusion is, and that's where the decision needs to be made with the Two of Pentacles. You can't do it all. You can't have it all. You have to make simple choices. You have to make choices with integrity. You have to make choices with the greater good. Sometimes it's head over heart, sometimes it's heart over head. You got to learn when and discern when what is what. That's how it works. I mean, somebody needs to follow their intuition. Tell me more. Yeah, they want to come out the cold. Somebody is trying to come out of the cold. Um, yeah, need help. Somebody's slowly recovering. Yeah, yeah. Well, Five of Coins is coming out of the cold. You know what I'm saying? Actually having a financial recovery. I do feel like there's opportunities abound for somebody. Y'all making money or whatever, but some you gotta let go. Okay. The death card in reverse is that refusal to let go. So if it's pain and hurt, you gonna have to let that go. You know what I'm saying? Like, or not focus on it. You know what I'm saying? It could exist, but you gotta raise your vibration and focus on what works in your life, what makes you happy. And the more you focus on those things, be optimistic, change your focus, change your direction about your energy and your emotions, the less you feel about something you can't let go, the less you worry about the things you were holding on to. You start to release it slowly, but you got to start somewhere. Okay. Gotta make sure my mic's still on 'cause I don't know if I charged this bad boy. All right, tell me more. Uh-huh. So, okay. The Seven of Swords is getting caught out there, or the apology card. I want to turn my life around. I want to do things different. I want to change how I'm perceived. I don't want to lie no more. But I'm also strategic. I'm also very intelligent, smart. It's Aquarius energy, right? However, with the Four of Cups and the Seven of Swords, I think somebody realized they made a bad choice. In the past, right? They got caught out there, or it caused them to lose something. That's why they feel apathetic. Choices in the past um basically ripped away opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Took things away because somebody was ungrateful. Oh, they were ungrateful. So maybe you had opportunities you were ungrateful for. Maybe a person had an opportunity with you and they were ungrateful, but there's some sort of, I effed this up. I want to fix it. If I effed it up. And they also are realizing, somebody's realizing self-deception, or and not making excuses anymore. Sometimes, we delude ourselves, and we were just coming out of that Neptune retrograde energy, and Neptune is the planet that represents illusions and delusions, also spiritual energy. But we could get caught up in what we want it to be, what we picture it to be, and not what it is. And spirit is saying, you starting to come out of that self-deception, that's that gaslighting yourself, and it's time to stop making excuses for yourself. um and that's in the hidden energy. So that's also telling me that secrets are coming out about your stability. Mm, yeah. All right, tell me about King of Swords, Spirit. Oh, Queen of Cups. So here it is. This is that karmic femme, that Queen of Cups energy, and she represents depression, emotionally depleted energy. She's very codependent, very manipulative. One of those, what I say before, like somebody would guilt bring you into a guilt party, just trying to make you feel bad, make you stay with them. I feel like that's the challenge in lesson. Well, that is the challenge in the lesson position. So this Queen of Cups is she a hot mess, and she is trying to get the attention of this King of Swords, to keep their attention by emotionally manipulating them, abusing them. This is unhealthy, enabling, and caretaking. She's the type of person that will fulfill the needs of your lower vibration. So, like my uncle, he wanted weed. Now, in my dream world, there's no, he on the other side, so it's no big deal. Here in the here and now, weed ain't the same. So, it could be unhealthy. Um, Queen of Cups is my lush. She like to drink a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because she always drinking from her own cup of delusion. So she's gonna offer it up. You know what I'm saying? What you want to drink today? You want that light liquor, that dark liquor, she gonna get you ripped because you would, you would be less inhibited. You know what I'm saying? How they talk about Puffy with the daggone baby oil that got that chemical in it to relax people. That's what she do. She'll relax you so that you're soothed. You know what I'm saying? And you go with whatever she got going on. And now let's see what's up the Hierophant. Ooh. Somebody has been deciding they don't want to fight no more. They don't want no more inner conflict. They don't want the drama because the Five of Wands upright represents that drama, the inner conflict or that outer conflict with family members typically. But this is in reverse. So it's like retreat, retreat. I don't want to fight no more. White flag. Leave me alone. Or you suppressing this energy or you're suppressing your anger. You know what I'm saying? Instead of conflict, let's do reconciliations. You know what I'm saying? Let's cooperate, you know? Um, there could be animosity here. Somebody don't want to deal with that no more. So, what's the bottom of the deck? Four swords. So we got four fours here. Yeah, four fours here. Somebody wants stability. The four represents stability. Somebody's looking to stabilize their life. I'm been getting that from the beginning of the reading. Somebody wants expansion to stabilize their life, but they got stumbling blocks they're also starting to overcome. Because what is this giving me with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse is healing. However, this Queen of Cups don't want somebody to heal, don't want somebody to stabilize their life because then there'll be a higher vibration in her. They won't match her, they won't accept her, or they won't be able to tolerate her. With the Four of Swords is somebody taking a break. You know what I'm saying? Reflecting, clearing their head, getting mentally prepared, geared up for the next step in life. Mm. Yeah, so somebody wants to change their life. But they got somebody who guilt trips and emotionally manipulates them. That is the problem, is the challenge and the lesson. So if they can overcome her, you know what I'm saying, then they win. You know what I'm saying? They win at this level, this game, this stage of life, right? And then they can move on. I feel like with this Three of Wands, that's what somebody wants. They just want to move on. They want to, grow and expand. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to stay the same. Whatever that is with this with Queen of Cups energy. They don't want to stay the same. But they've been working too hard. Wow, they've been working too hard. I feel like if somebody don't slow down, they gonna end up their body gonna slow them down. You know what I'm saying? Because it's given colds. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever else that's going on out there now. RSV, COVID is going on real bad. And a couple other things that are floating around. That's the energy that this is giving. Like somebody is about to wear themselves out till they can't do it. They can't juggle. They can't, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to lay down. You know what I'm saying? This guy, at my husband's job, he know he got COVID. Came in there with the doctor's note. Like, why you didn't come until afterwards? You've been there 20 something years. What are you doing? They came back there again. They sent him home. I'm like, yo, stay your behind home. Oh, some people. But anyway, it's a lot going on with people. And sicknesses abound, but is people also wearing themselves out, wearing themselves down to the point where they are susceptible to different things creeping in. So this Queen of Cups energy is given somebody who will wear you down on the other end. So like you go to work, you're already tired from work, you come home and you got somebody also emotionally manipulating you. Now, a Queen of Wands, she don't have to be a female. It could be, this is feminine energy though. And I was telling y'all the other last night on the lives that being married to this yeti we call a president is given domestic violence. It's given DV because it's chaos and conflict all the time, and we can't catch a break before he do something else. It's kind of like, the chaos is coming, always coming. So I feel like this is what somebody is avoiding now, or at least, you know, contemplating their next move. I don't know what the next move is yet. Maybe I'll pull something else and see if spirit tell me. But this is all about decisions, decisions, decisions. How do I heal? I feel like this is somebody wanting to make healthy choices about their life now. You know what I'm saying? And be in the vibration of love. A lot of trauma could be healed when you start operating in the vibration of love. If you move with love in your psyche, like, this is why I do this, because I love. This is who I want to be with, because I love. This is the people around us I surround myself because they love me. When you start operating from a space of love, a lot of the problems and the stress and the conflicts start to dissipate because you're moving the way we were meant to move. We wasn't meant to warm up and cozy up to money. Money don't make you warm. Money pay for your little oil bill or your little gas bill, but it don't make you feel warm inside. That the warm and it don't give you that, right? And if you got cold, manipulative people around you or in your psyche that you need to get rid of, it keeps you in a constant state of drama and conflict. And I just feel like somebody is tired. With the four swords, they worn out. They don't want to do it like that no more. And who could blame them? Like, who wants to be on their back, stressed out, always in contemplating, trying to get mentally prepared? And I feel like this is them daily. Like, before they get up in the morning, they gotta pray, spirit said, or they just gotta contemplate, meditate, think about their day. Like, I have to deal with this foolishness. Then I go over here and deal with that foolishness and this fool. I feel like they just thinking about all that stuff that got them stressed the hell out. All right, let's clarify, spirit. All right, making sure that these don't look exactly like they don't. Good. But yeah, so somebody's just tired. You know what I'm saying? They need a break, like a little vacation or something. Also, it's more than like a break with vacation. They really need to be in a love centered life, meaning either with who they loved and that loves them, or by themselves, something like that, but not in the grips of somebody manipulative. And I feel like this Donald's energy, okay? This Donald type energy. Now I ain't talking about him, but I feel like this is Donald's energy because he just operate from love, y'all. He operates from chaos and conflict, drama. You know, the the chat is silent, so I kind of need y'all to somebody to say something. Let me know if you hear me, if it resonate. You ain't got to tell me exactly what, but just say something. But when the chat goes silent, I don't know if I'm recording. Is everybody okay? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Thank you, Bite. All right. Tell me more about this death. So we have, okay. So in the past energy, somebody was untrustworthy, unproductive, withdrawn, manipulative, and emotional turbulence. Now we got a King of Cups in reverse, clarifying the Queen of Cups in reverse. So somebody was in a low vibrational energy in the past. That's you or your person collective. Beloveds, it sounds like somebody could have been influenced. Since she's the challenge in the lesson, it could have been she influenced them, or they just were partners in crime. Like, they just resonated with each other. They had a lot in common. Could be another masculine involved in this situation, because now we got three here. Three here is considered competition. Tell me more, spirit. Oops. Or it could just be conflicting personality traits. How many more? But somebody, it's like if they were King of Coins in reverse overall, and also previously King of Cups, the challenge and the lesson is to become the King of Swords in reverse. I mean, upright, because it would be time to act with integrity. Let me see. Yeah, ethical, fair, justice, seeking truth, and wise advice. Somebody has to change the way they think. Somebody is like contemplating their morality. You know what I'm saying? Am I on the up and up? Am I cheating myself? Am I cheating others? Like, I feel like that's the mindset now. It's like, am I handling things right now? Am I being fair? Am I being just? You know what I'm saying? Because the way they run the risk is that, or you, whoever, you run the risk if you don't change your ways and you have been low vibrational. You become hurt people that hurt others, right? And you'll be chasing love for a long time because you won't be able to maintain love in that energy. You just can't do it because you'll be hurting people with those cruel and manipulative emotional ways. The King of Cups in reverse is giving somebody who play victim, to gain sympathy. You know what I'm saying? Made people feel like, they can't survive without them or vice versa. Very codependent energy, similar to this Queen of Cups in reverse. So- Oh my goodness, you bugging. Tell me more. And we have the moon card here. So yeah, so currently there's some Delulu energy that still remains. The moon is illusions, delusions, intuition, fear, anxiety, and deception, self deception usually, but also just being deceived by something or someone. That moon card will have you like not really seeing the full picture clearly, right? Also, moon gives me like ancestral energy or past life energy. The moon also represents the mother, especially in the zodiac. Your moon sign reflects your mother energy, like what happened or what was the dynamics between you and your mother. I have a Libra moon, so she got to treat me fairly or don't treat me. Get what I'm saying? Like, and that's a unspoken understanding according to what I read about it. And I feel like that resonates with me, and it's pretty true. Like, she know I hold her accountable just like I hold my father accountable. And if you don't, carry yourself a certain way with me, which is just, because Libra represents the scales of justice and balance. Trust me, I'm judging. You know how they say, we listen and we don't judge? Fuck that, I'm judging. Because that's not fair. Don't treat me like that. Now, do they have they have mother in my life done things that just seem unfair? Yes. Have I tolerated it? Yes. But for the most part, when I know that I can't, I don't. I can't tolerate it. I can't deal with it. Then I just don't. So I don't know, y'all. Take that how it resonate. But that moon energy can have you deep in your emotions about somebody, right? It could have you really reminiscent. It could really have you like not seeing somebody the way you want to see them, but not how they actually are. Which, if you don't get past that, it kind of will give you that it'll keep you stuck in a situation longer than you need to be because you too busy trying to recreate that vision. You know what I'm saying? Mm. Yeah, well, narcissists don't take accountability ever. And part of the healing and love, and that love energy is not forcing it. um you really can't, like, you can, You could challenge them to a certain degree to clarify in your mind what you're dealing with, but you can't force them to own up to anything because they won't. Hmm. Well, a narcissist is always somehow the victim, especially when they get called out. They can't. They wear the mask. Maybe they are, charming or, the center of attention on party or whatever, but they easily get back to victimhood, especially when being held accountable for their actions. Oh, how dare you accuse me? I do all this for you and you just never appreciate it. And maybe I should give it to so and so and they will appreciate it. Or so and so is doing more than you ever did. And now they start pointing a finger to you and others. It's just a whole thing. But to work on, that's what we're gonna work on them, that parent wound soon. But to work on that, you gotta accept that this is who they are, not what you want them to be. And the sooner we get to that point in our life, that that person that I wanted to be this in my life, or expected to be this, or thought was this in my life, is just not. They're just not. And me wanting, hoping, wishing is not gonna make them that. That it's just not. Tell me more. So somebody's a little lost in their journey. The Page of Wands also is my card for uh gossip, from others. Interestingly enough, I know the page represents a person, but it gives me people talking, people running their mouth, flapping their jab, so to speak. Um And it's also an impulsive, hasty person. You know what I'm saying? Somebody easily tricked. Oh, okay. So somebody is naive. Okay. So it's my four swords should be up here. Um Somebody's naive. They move too fast. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody getting scammed and moving quick. You never get those emails that look real and somebody, you click on it, next thing you know, you giving your information. You move it too fast. You're not thinking. This is somebody not following their intuition or their gut, too a little too trusting to the wrong people. And it comes back to bite them. That's right. Accept them as they are. Tell me more, spirit. There go my count bugging again. So the Knight of Swords energy. That's that. All right. So somebody, again, if somebody wants to fight with a narcissistic feminine energy, they want to go speak their piece. They want to go show up and say what they gotta say, and they feel like, and they're determined to do so, but they feel like that's gonna make a difference. It's not. If you're dealing with a narcissistic individual, it is not going to help to run and talk to them. They don't care. They hear what they hear and they'll use it against you later. It will not help you. So it's a waste of time. I think I told you about my cousin who had she has a narcissistic mother, and at the time um her mother, whenever they have a row, like they get into it. um it's not no fighting, it's just a little bit of a disagreement. She was stomped. The mother would stomp in her house, and my cousin rented a place from her underneath her, so she rented a basement apartment. And when the mother was stomping, I explained to her, I said, well, that's her way of stomping on your head. You know what I'm saying? Figuratively and almost literally. Like, she's stomping because she knows that you're right beneath her feet. And that's how she sees you. And that kind of clicked for my cousin. And I had, my advice to her, because I learned from all the gurus, like, what's her name? Dr. Romney and Patrick Teagan, and I can't remember the other one, on mental healing. You don't give them no feedback. Don't tell them your next move. Don't brag to them and say, that's why I'm leaving. They just gonna throw a monkey wrench in your plans and slow you down. That's like if you tell a narcissist it's over with you and they haven't been the one to discard you, or even if they have and they want to slow you down, it's like throwing the next thing you know, you trying to leave real fast and they throwing those road spikes, cutting your tires up. They gonna slow you down one way or the other. They're gonna mess with your head. They're gonna manipulate others, maybe whoever you going to. They'll interrupt that some kind of way. So the best way with them is to move in silence, to contemplate your condition and situation, to ask for help with somebody who will keep your confidence, not somebody who may have been or could be a flying monkey, because that kind of information and intel will go to the narc and they'll still slow you down. So you have to go to trusted individuals that won't break your confidence to get out of situations with them, because they are really, they are a lot. All right, tell me more. Yeah, sorrow. Okay, so this whole situation is a shattered dreams. Whatever somebody had deluded themselves about with that moon energy, the reality of it is never gonna work out the way somebody wanted to work out. It's just not. It ain't going nowhere. It ain't getting no better. It's not gonna change. They're going to continue to be dissatisfied. It's a complete failure, because that narcissist, the challenging lesson, is not the person for this person. Let me see, bottom of the deck. Fear of the unknown, cancel plans, avoiding risks, left the place. So somebody is scared to move forward, fear the unknown. Somebody is at the crossroads, but not taking a chance or making a step toward their goals, toward their livelihood, toward who they love, whatever, or who loves them, that kind of thing. Like somebody's scared. They sitting in fear, just contemplating. There's a lot of contemplative energy here with the Four of Swords, Four of Cups, um, Four of Swords, Four of Cups. Wait a minute. Well, yeah, four fours, right? Four of Swords, Four of Cups. The Hermit. Um, I feel like I have fours. Four cups, four swords. I didn't have four coins. Did I tell myself I had four? Oh, I think I was talking about the four wands and we didn't have it. Yeah, so there's a lot of contemplative energy here, though. Somebody is really all in their head about their situation and trying to plot out what their next course of action is going to be. The problem is they got to stop being naive. You got to cut it out. You got to hold your cards closer to your chest. You got to talk to the right people, make sure that they got your back, because that energy will throw you all the way off. And rushing in and saying what you gotta say ain't going to help you one bit. Not one bit. So you gotta take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, you know what I'm saying, don't take it. But yeah, I get that this person is I don't know. I don't see a decision being made. I feel like there's somebody frozen in fear. Maybe they're scared of the narcissistic Queen of Cups energy. They might be fearful of her. She strikes fear in the heart of men now. She's this I feel like an arrogant individual, somebody who's very boastful and rude, that likes to bully. And so there are people that don't step up to that feminine energy. They just kind of let her do what she do. You know what I'm saying? Which is not good. It's not good for anybody. But the problem is with narcissists is they ain't really nothing to be afraid of. Oh, they wild. They could be wild. They could be unpredictable. But they're really nothing to be afraid of, to be honest with you. They a bunch of hot air that blow a lot of smoke, say a lot of things. They don't do a lot of things. They kind of like them bark dog, them what they call a hit dog will holler. They you know say you hurt their feelings and they just gonna start yapping and they say all this diabolical shit. And maybe some of them will try it, but they really not worth being afraid of. They not that serious. Like that's the best way I would put it. I don't. I'm a what they call it, a Sigma empath. I don't. I'm not afraid of narcs. I don't like them, but they don't intimidate me. You know what I'm saying? There has to be an actual open threat for me to be intimidated. And some are really wild. Some are wild enough to offer a threat. But man, listen. Most 9 times out of 10, they gonna blow smoke and not do much of anything. And what they will do is they will try to harm you. They will try to sabotage jobs and that kind of nonsense. But if you put people on game, they can support you. Take it from me, a domestic abuse survivor. When I was time for me to go, I let everybody know. So if that joker came up there or said whatever, they was not gonna let him near me. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, he could have got done up, but I didn't want that blood on my hands, feel me? So, somebody gotta make a decision. They sitting in sorrow. The only way is up from here. So once they pick their head up, getting that positive energy, get that Queen of Cups reversed, that karmic femme out of their energy and their mind. There's somebody will have to leave her behind, basically. And they're terrified of being alone. They like people to be around them so they can beat up, but they terrified of being alone. But oh well, somebody gonna have to make that decision to release the fear and release that person. All right, so take it out, resonate. You do what you gotta do for you. All right, and if that resonates with you, bite. You make sure you do what you need to do for you because this this leads to misery and sorrow. If you can see that, shattered dreams, underachievement, which we start up the reading when somebody want to achieve something in their life, right? Overindulgence. We already talked about that, the drinking, smoking, or whatever, and dissatisfaction and failure. So this leads to somebody having a poor outcome, staying in this type of energy, allowing somebody to satiate them or make them passive. Not healthy. So yeah, um, you know, clear decisions have to be made for somebody here. All right, y'all. Take it out, resonate. I appreciate y'all for coming. Again, like and share. Like I said, my algorithms are off, and they told me they are. I don't know what they're gonna do and how they're gonna fix it, but they claim they working on it. It's aggravating the hell out of me because I know my numbers should have been different and they've been static. So just keep hitting the likes and all of that stuff and sharing. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Oh, class starts tomorrow. So we'll have class 2 of shadow work. It's on a live, and if you go to my page, just the link is in the bio here. And you click on my TikTok, You'll see live event tomorrow scheduled at whatever time. I think 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I need to double check that. I think I have a reading tomorrow, but um, so yeah, we'll be doing that second shadow work, and will be homework assigned. Also, I gotta start putting it together. My parent wounds. But that's in another 4 weeks. However, it will include. Well, right after that, we will conclude and start working on emotionally avoidant type. But I feel like somebody here could have been an emotionally avoidant person given their circumstances. Anyway, also check us out on St. Kofatok for if you're interested in astrology and metaphysics and things of that sort. Go to the likes on that page and you'll see others. Um, yeah, others teaching their classes. All right, y'all. Thank you. Same time today. No classes. I think 8:30. I feel like I put it. I gotta check. If it ain't right, it should be 8:30 because I go on 45 minutes for class. That way I roll into this at 9:30 with a little break in between to set it up. So, yes, we talking 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. All right, y'all. Peace.